A beautiful film, all told through music and movement and visuals. Very touching, very emotional, very visceral and sad, and sense of tragedy and loss and love, and it was really just beautiful.
It was really soulful. I could tell in the first 30 seconds here that there would be amazing storytelling. I love the gentle notes and the gentle movements towards one another. The bass dropped powerfully at points, and the keyboard lifted the orchestra. The violins played poignantly. Like just a really good piece musically. And then looking aesthetically at one another in the windowsill showed me their relationship, but watching them dance by the mantle and dance on the beach definitely showed me the depth of their feelings. So there was that, and just remarkable to watch in general. Lauren and Vanessa definitely danced eloquently.
This one had a really sweet, poetic quality to it. There's a good balance between the delicate movements, the soft lighting, and the, for lack of a better word, harsh intercutting, but is also a continuation of the movements. It's really well executed.
The location of this was absolutely stunning, from the interior of the house to the exterior of the house to the lakefront or the beachfront. Gorgeous. I loved watching they were dancing really from like day right into the night, and you saw that light change. I also really enjoyed the chemistry between the two actresses. In particular, the scenes where it was just the two of them standing and looking at each other. It felt so intimate. And me as a viewer, I almost felt a bit uncomfortable watching it because I felt like I was intruding on such a private moment between the two of them. And I think also, direct eye contact is something that is not as common these days. There's a lot of distractions all the time. We're on our phones, but when was the last time you just sat and like looked into somebody's eyes? So getting to watch that was like, it actually like made me feel something watching it. So I really appreciated that. And it was overall a beautiful film, especially from a cinematography standpoint.
This was a really gorgeous setting that they made excellent use of, inside and outside. And it felt like it had a lot of history to it on its own. And it was perfect to envelope this relationship that also felt like it carried a lifetime of memories and a really big weight that these two people needed to share with each other. Lovely lighting throughout too. It was very atmospheric. And there's a really, like a revelatory sense of this bittersweet release and surrender throughout the piece that they captured really well.
Appears to be a recollection of a romance, perhaps a summer romance, given the coastal beach setting that we see in the lovely house by the water. That there are times in it that I feel are quite interesting, in which it is the two featured performers not even dancing, but just sitting and looking at one another, with coffee or tea in their hands. And there's this quiet intensity in that feels like it has a whole story in and of itself. So while the dancing does very much tell a beautiful story about a connection made between two humans, the quiet and still moments are just as powerful, surprisingly so. So it is a well-done film that is able to blend movement with stillness, and both are able to articulate emotion in extremely effective ways.
I loved that they chose the dynamic of a mother and daughter. I thought that was really interesting and not necessarily something you see all the time when it comes to dance. And you could really feel the chemistry between the two and the kind of relationship between the two. And I loved that. I thought it was so well done. They have these like very still moments of like connection that you really feel, interwoven with all of the dancing, and I thought that was so fascinating. I really liked this film.
This one's super beautiful. The actresses involved have a great chemistry together that really, like, keeps the story moving and keeps the eye just trained on whatever they're gonna do. I thought it was really beautiful. The setting is just, it's stunning. That house and like on the lake, it's just gorgeous. There's so many aspects of this that are gorgeous. That tub is gorgeous. I really dug it.